We're going to go do time gate. Human, where are you at? We're going to go time gate a perfectly normal human being. It's definitely not 3 kobolds in a trench coat. What's our 75? Oh, thank you. We can get in and out of here so fast, folks. I'm not even doing a deep push. We'll clear 100 once, just so I can get a silver chest. And then we're going to be outie 5,000. All right. What do we got? Yeah, we're going to do... Oh, jeez, this is a horrible formation. All right. You know what? No, we're going to do this with starters so that people can copy this unlock formation. Why no deep push? Because a deep push would take a long time. When I say it would basically be our entire stream. It would basically be our entire stream. We go so far now on deep pushes, even with 0 favor, that it's basically the whole stream. And the idea here is to get Human so that we can do pushes faster. We can just complete content quickly. Then Human, even without gear, will help me do that. My manuals were Shandy and Human? No. Brawl was my first manual time gate. Shandy was my second manual time gate. Human is now my third manual time gate. Crawl was the first one. Crawl, Shandy, Human. Jeez, let's crawl again. Woof. But no, I can't get enough. Like the most, I maybe get 6 or 7 silvers, which would be nice. I'd be in at least whites and some greens. But it would take the entire day, and I can get all of that from Electrums. I just won't have them today. I mean, yeah, I mean, look, normally, folks, if you are doing your Human unlock and you are not time limited in the way that I am, where I'm trying to get content done for a stream, then yeah, you know, I wouldn't push deep on your first run. I'd go a couple hundred levels, grab a decent base of favor, and then on that next adventure, because this is, you have adventure 1 and then adventure 2. Grab a decent base of favor, but don't do a full deep push, and then come over here and then do a full deep push, and then do this one and bail the moment it's done. Yeah, absolutely. That's what Sean said about background gem farming on my new account. I made 5k gems in just under 24 hours. Wow. So does he throw 2 familiars back there, like one on the field and one on like Brunor? Is that what he does? One field and 1 click damage? Okay. Just auto-load Bruno? Alright. I don't like the click damage thing, but that's fine. I mean, it's the same. It's literally like you're just it doesn't care. The game doesn't care where the damage is coming from. I want to be clear. So I prefer, it doesn't matter if it's click or a champion. So I prefer to put it on the champion just in case. Like, just in case the champion needs to actually, you need to clear something, well, I guess you can pick the formation you're in or the adventure you're in. So you just go to a place that doesn't have anything with hit based or armored and plow right through it. But I don't know. Clicking on the field is fine too. I've just always put it, I guess, if you're on a very limited thing like that, I guess that's fine. It's just running a calculation on damage. Do you have enough damage in your formation to get past this level in under a certain number of seconds? And if yes, then it moves you forward. If no, it starts getting into deeper calculations. That's how it works. Yeah, I wouldn't do it on Mad Wizard because of the hit based obstacles. Not with clicker on the field. In the background, none of the Mad Wizard bonuses should apply. You're just not like the portal spawn and all that kind of stuff. It shouldn't be factored in at all. Yeah, I disagree. Old movies don't get better over time. Oh, no. This is not a thing. The issue is more some movies are just like the stuff that like Revenge of the Nerds did not get better. I don't even need to watch it to know. It did not get better over time. The Neverending Story, I know people they think this is a beloved movie for people, and I loved it when I was a kid. It is not. I've watched it as an adult. It is not. It's not great as an adult. There are a lot of other movies that are every bit as good. It ain't one of them. Not for me. That's fine. Yeah, if you still love it, that's great. It was rough to watch for me as an adult. It just didn't have the I don't know if it ever really had the hook that I thought it did. It's definitely no like Goonies or Princess Bride or Sandlot, Labyrinth. Like those movies are timeless. The rose-colored glass, your perception of old movies improves. Would you buy? Not for me. Maybe for some people. Yeah. Princess Bride with Carrie Ellis. Yes, there's only one Princess Bride. Yeah. This guy's great, but does it have problems? That it could have been longer? That there could have been a director's cut? Is that the problem? So, I don't know what other problem it has. Yeah, I mean that might be it. Lurking Rider is that the Neverending Story was really focused on just being for kids, maybe, and maybe that's why I just don't enjoy it now. It may still be a great kids movie. It's still a very traumatic. It's a very traumatic movie. I don't know that I would show it to kids. If I had kids, I don't know that I would show it to them. Why am I not? Why did I not? We didn't do this. Like, why am I doing this so slowly? See, like Labyrinth, I loved then, I love now. Dark Crystal, I didn't like as a kid. It scared me. I think I saw it a little young, probably. I was like, oh, I don't like this one. I've rewatched it as an adult. Good movie. The main problem is FX, like special effects. There's only like one special thing that I would get close to, and it's the ROUSs. But I don't even care. I guess I don't care that the ROUS doesn't look amazing. Yeah, I don't know. It almost, to me, it fits the narrative, because you got to remember it's a story being read to a sick kid in bed by a grandfather. I don't know. Yeah. So for me, it was like, okay. Yeah. Like I don't know. And he's adjusting things to make sure he's not terrorizing his grandson. Yeah. The kids movie is designed to be traumatic in a safe way. In a safe way? I don't think there's safe trauma. I'm sorry. There's no safe trauma. I don't think seeing a movie and watching like beloved characters die is I don't know, they do this in Disney movies too. I don't think it's safe. I think it can scar people forever. But Princess Bride is told by an unreliable narrative. Yeah, he's literally changing stuff. Like, it goes to kissing's gross. Well, okay, we'll move on from the kissing. Like he's tailoring it to the audience, and so I guess for me, I never. Yeah, if the kid can't handle kissing, he probably can't handle a disgusting human-sized rodent. Like, can't make that one too scary. I don't know. I guess that's how I picked up on that. I respect that some people don't like it, but to me, it like totally fit. Totally fit. That's why I think The Princess Bride is one of those movies from the '80s that never needs to be remade, because how would you improve upon it? Like, as if that's the only thing you think is a problem, like you can't get the same quality of. I don't think you can get the same quality of actors portraying those characters. Oh, we're in an ad break. Dang. I think I'm throwing Shandy into this run anyway. I don't, well, actually, it won't even matter. We'll never get her leveled up to her speed effect. She doesn't need to be in. I wasted money, but that's fine. We can do this instead. That needs to be there. All right, we're back. So yeah, the part where where the grandfather of the Irulan stops and goes, she does not get eaten by the sea snakes at this time. And the kid's like, what? And they're like, well, you were looking a little nervous. I just want you to know she doesn't get eaten. I was fine. But like the kid was totally getting worked up and nervous about it. That was great. It's such a good movie. It was such a well made movie. I've read the book, like, and there's more, but I think they encapsulated everything that they needed to really well, and that's rare. And you're just the character, the actors they had portraying those characters just nailed every part of what they were doing, in my opinion. Anyone make it through all the Fallout episodes? Not yet. No spoilerinos in chat, please. I think I finished five. I think I finished five, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Yes, the movie wasn't as cynical as the book. Oh, well, it's another movie. I think this was the 90s, though. Hook. Hook is another one of those movies there's no need to remake because they nailed it. Nailed it the first time. Nailed it the first time. Like, there's just some movies that just don't need to be. Labyrinth never gets to review. It never needs to be remade. The Goonies needs to be remade. I'd say never gets to be remade. But I mean, they'll probably do it. But they've been hinting at a sequel to the Goonies forever, or a reboot or something. And it's like, it's good. Like, there's only like one bad. There's only one thing that bothers me, and it's like there's one bad editing piece at the end of the movie, like where they keep in a comment about something that they cut out of the movie. Yeah. Did Bowie in that codpiece? Yeah, like the Labyrinth is perfect. Labyrinth is a movie that doesn't need to be touched ever again. They could make. I feel like they could make us another Labyrinth. They could, but it would just need to be like a, uh, not the exact same. They could just tell a different story. Because that place I would say would always exist, and people would always be tempted. So you could, but I don't know who you'd have to do. Who would be the new Goblin King? That's the problem. Like, Bowie just absolutely destroyed that part, and it's so good. And I just don't know how you find someone that does it that well. Continue. We want more than 88 favor. We need favor. We need some. We're not going to get an outrageous amount, but yeah. Back to the Future is due for a reboot. Oh. Ooh. That one's. I don't. Ooh. Again, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because what would the car be? I mean, you could have it be a DeLorean again. They're making them again. You can get a brand new DeLorean now. But I don't. I don't know. Since the really in the Goonies. I guess I never watched it on TV. Oh, Pan's Labyrinth's completely different. Yeah, that's not the same. People are like, have you seen Labyrinth? Yeah, it was freaky. Wait, what? No, no, not that Labyrinth. No, 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 no. With David Bowie. David who? Ah, millennials. Yeah, no, it's sponsorships. No, it's got to be something that Doc Brown would be buying that would be able to hold. I don't know. I always took it as the DeLorean was he used a DeLorean because it was metal and somehow channeled the energy better. There aren't any other metal cars nowadays. Oh God, no! I just realized it'd probably be like a. It'd be one of those stupid, ugly cyber trucks. They can't remake that movie. They can't remake that movie. Not allowed. Yeah, I mean, look, a Mustang from then would not have been a good fit for the time traveling car. The DeLorean was just, yeah, perfect. Plus, it made sense that when it got back into, when it went back in time, it looked like a spaceship, right? Like it's what people would have like considered as some kind of spaceship. Nowadays, cars don't look that good. I'm not saying the DeLorean looked that good, but I mean like, yeah. Well, all cars were metal back then in the 80s. Well, not all cars. The Corvettes were not metal; they were fiberglass. Um, but they weren't bare metal, and the DeLorean was a bare metal car. That's more what I was referring to. Yeah, nobody wants to make good news stories because, well, Hollywood doesn't want to because, like the suits, because they don't want to gamble on an unproven thing. And yet, what are the movies that consistently blow us away? The unproven things, the gambles. Yeah. But Hollywood doesn't, the suits don't care. So, that would be horrible. It's so ugly. I can't stand that truck. Beyond the fact that I don't jibe with his bullshit. It's just fugly as hell. Level 1K for Gale, nice. Everything tier 3, solid. I don't know. I'm just gonna go humans. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to what we've been killing. And the speed potion wore off. Great. As did the fire breath potion. All right, where are we at? 545. Yeah, I was hoping for like 1,000. I can just keep going a little bit. A potato cannon. Are you talking about like a compressed air? Like you just pump it up and then like release? Is that what we're talking about? Like a t-shirt cannon? Yeah, okay. Made one of those. I was trying to this is back when I worked in well no, actually I wasn't working at an after school program anymore, but I was volunteering in their ASB, and we were trying to come up with like we had done like a survivor themed thing, and I was like, well, what if we had like a pirate themed thing? Because of course I did, right? And we had like cannons and but they weren't like, light something and explosion cannons, but we had a cannon like compressed air cannons, and they would shoot things, and so it looked like we were like shooting cannonballs like up, onto the like the roofs of buildings and things as if we were under attack. Like it would just be a cool visual. And I'm like, so, and I was like, I'm gonna make one. Let me make a test one, and we'll see how viable it is. I learned my mistake from before of like saying, "Oh, we can totally build the thing like this, and then it'll look great." And then we built it, and then it just kind of didn't look great. And I was like, "Okay, let's test stuff first," which is good. Always build a test version first, folks. Um, so I did what you do. I went to the home improvement store and I bought, really thick PVC pipe, like maybe about that round, just as a start. Like I didn't want to go too big to start. I just wanted something to test. Uh, and built a loop and a release valve, like the top that was the cannon, and then the bottom that held the air, and then like a release valve, and it pumped it up with a bicycle pump. Uh, just a very straightforward. Let's see how this works kind of thing. Uh, and so yeah, like I say, somebody put it, we did tennis ball cannons. Well, that's yeah. So I took a tennis ball. I went out in the driveway of this house I was living at. I mean, we were in like a cul-de-sac neighborhood, and we were like at the front of the thing. And so there's a house across the street, and there's like another cul-de-sac, behind them, and so I pumped this thing up, and I didn't put a ton into it. I didn't think I put a ton into it. I dropped the tennis ball in, and I kind of like, well, I don't want to. I just want to kind of shoot it and like see if we can like get it land in the street, maybe the neighbor's yard. So I had a pretty good angle on it, and I hit the switch. And the last vision I had of that tennis ball was it was clearing the neighbor's house, but still going up. I don't know where it came down. I hope not. I hope it didn't damage anybody's property. That thing was gone. It was so gone. I was like, okay, I can't put this in the hands of kids. Okay, nope, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Because it was just, if they pumped it up too much, like, even if I figured out the perfect amount of pressure, like there's no way for me to limit that other than asking them not to. And nope, nope. So yeah, it was interesting. I was like, wow, that's well. I guess now when the revolution comes, I know how to make some pretty powerful air based cannonry. Uh, yeah. But yeah, I mean that could have lights out somebody, probably for good. Hit someone in the head the right way, they'd be dead, even with a tennis ball. Well, it's funny they got back here and I actually found like in my grandpa's stuff like almost the exact things you'd need, like with the hookups and like a valve with a something to measure the pressure that's going in, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if Grandpa ever built one. I mean, he had an air compressor. You could just hook it up and go, and then unhook and just rapid fire. You don't got to sit there like pumping it up with your foot. I need pyro related knowledge. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, no, I mean, I did some messed up stuff with like fireworks when I was a kid that I'm surprised we lived through. Honestly, as an adult, I'm like, yeah, how did we survive? I mean, they talk about kids growing up in the '80s. Like, how did they ever even become adults? And I'm not joking. I wonder. I really wonder. Sometimes we did lots of stupid stuff. I think I only went to the hospital once because of stupid stuff. Shockingly, and that one wasn't even really my fault. It wasn't survival of the fittest. It was survival of the luckiest. None of us were fit. None of us were fit. Saving gems sucks. I'm running low on speed potions. Low is like what, a couple hundred? I am surprised we didn't burn houses down at one point. Yeah. Oh, on a new account. Okay. Especially with fireworks, because I mean we lived in a vacation community, and a lot of the time there were lots of like, during the week. There's nobody in those houses, and you'd be messing around in other people's yards, and yeah, five smalls, seven mediums, and three larges. I got nine mediums, three larges, and three epics. Huge. Woo. Yeah, I mean, we played with lawn darts. I mean, come on. We played with lawn darts. We played with M80s. We had BB guns, and not just BB guns, but BB pistols. They looked like Glocks, but they were BB guns. Nowadays, that kind of carrying that kind of shit around would get you killed by police. 100%. I don't care what color your skin is. You pull one of those out, it's a BB gun. You never get that phrase out. Well, have a little luckiest. It's a concept that doesn't seem to have been given enough academic credence. Really, I know, right? They should have more academic studies on the survival of the luckiest. I mean, like the person that fell out. What is it? The person that fell out of a plane at what was it, 35,000 feet, or was it 5,000 feet? I don't know. It was up there, and then they bounced. They hit the ground, bounced, and walked away. Like that's survival of the luckiest. It's not survival of the fittest. Neighborhood friend burnt down his family's garage and was allowed to play with him after that. I mean, honestly, that's the time I would let the kid. I would think that he would be the safest after that because he would have learned not to do that, right? That's a big whoops. that you don't do again. Ooh, 1,500. That's actually a good. That's a good amount of favor. You know what? We're gonna get past area 100 just for that silver chest, so that we can say we got a silver chest. That we may, and then I'm gonna decide. I mean, we'll have Human. Maybe we do it. Maybe we throw speed champions in and a speed potion in, and we do a deep run. I'm just not sure where we'd convert it. I mean, the obvious answer is water deep. No, but I don't know. I mean, we could use it some in Tomb still. I don't know. There it is, 33,000 feet. Yeah, it's just wild. Or two, I was like, we're just gonna get past area 600 for the extra silver. My understanding, Thaler, you're like, what happened? It's my understanding that they fell out of the plane somehow. I don't remember exactly how they came out of the plane, but then there you go. Explosion tore through the baggage compartment, sucked them out of the plane, and they fell. Like, and then bounced. Like they hit like a grassy area and bounced. Well, the explosion was somewhere in the back, and then they got sucked out. Like how the air would then vacuum you out of the tube, the flying metal tube you're in. Yeah. I think I saw a thing on that once, but I don't know. I'm sure you could find more information somewhere. That was my understanding. Yeah, fractured skull, 3 broken vertebrae, broken legs. Oh, this is different though. This one was hurt, seriously hurt. The one I was thinking of, they literally got up and walked away. This is a whole different person. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Apparently, she was trapped by a wait. What's going on? Ah, they believe that the fuselage, with her pinned inside, she was trapped by a food trolley, landed at an angle in a wooded area, so that didn't hit quite as hard, and they slid down afterwards. So a different one. There's someone though that went out of a plane and then just like bounced and got up and walked away. Well, she fell in a portion of the plane, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think it really counts as getting. Yeah, I don't know. That's just surviving the highest fall without a parachute. So not, yeah, she didn't get pulled out of the plane. So I think it's, yeah. The ones I remember are people who got actually pulled out of the plane. That's a different person. Yeah, that kind of stuff, Necronus, basically. The softness of the ground gave way, absorbed the damage. Plus, you know, if you're unconscious and limp, like your body just like it's usually if you're screaming and trying to move around that you screw yourself up. One of the things we had to learn when I learned to walk on stilts with the circus was, you know, they're like, at some point you're going to fall. And when you fall, never put your hands out. Just kind of wrap yourself up and as you hit the ground, try to like twist your body so that you distribute the force, like, because you're going to hit. At some point, you're going to fall over, and it's probably going to be on asphalt. And you just got to cushion yourself as best you can, but never put your hands out. Ever. Though they will break. It will not stop you. You will break. And they're right. You know, that's exactly what will happen. You'll break. You will break. But I mean, yeah, you never want to fall and like try to catch yourself. You want to fall and roll. And we learn that in like tumbling too. Like that's the first thing you learn. How to fall correctly. How to fall correctly.